Sarah, a curious 17-year-old with a love for vintage aesthetics, wandered into a dusty old thrift store on a rainy afternoon. As she browsed, her eyes locked onto a large, ornate mirror tucked in the corner. Its golden frame was chipped, and a faint crack ran through the upper corner, but it had an eerie beauty that felt almost magnetic. The store clerk casually warned her, "That mirror's been here forever. Creeps some people out." But Sarah, half laughing, replied, "I like creepy." Back at home, Sarah placed the mirror on her bedroom dresser. That night, she admired herself in it, turning her head left, then right. The reflection followed. Everything seemed normal. She turned off the lights and left the room. But the reflection didn't. It stayed. And then, it moved on its own. But the reflection didn't. It stayed. And then, it moved on its own. The next morning, while brushing her hair, Sarah noticed something strange. The reflection brushed in the opposite direction. She froze. But when she blinked, it was back to normal. Later, while filming a dance video, she watched her reflection on playback. It was slightly off, as if it moved a fraction of a second behind her. Brushing it off as stress, she went on with her day. That night, she stood in the bathroom, brushing her teeth. When she looked up, her reflection was smiling. Sarah wasn't. Her blood ran cold. She looked at her face, expressionless. But the face in the mirror grinned back, wide and unnatural. She stumbled backward, flipping the light on and off. Each time, the smile was still there. Until suddenly, it wasn't. Terrified, she threw a sheet over the bedroom mirror. That should have been the end of it. But at 3 a.m., she awoke to the sound of glass tapping. Her room was dim, moonlight pouring in. The mirror was uncovered again. The sheet lay crumpled on the floor. Whispers filled the air, soft, unintelligible, like breath against her ear. She called her best friend in a panic. "I think there's something wrong with the mirror," she whispered. "Maybe you brought something back with it," her friend replied nervously. That night, she had a dream. In it, she was trapped inside the mirror, pounding on the glass, her fists bleeding. Outside, her reflection stared at her. Cold. Motionless. Watching. She screamed, but no sound came out. She jolted awake, heart racing. She looked at the mirror. It was quiet. Normal. But she didn't feel safe. The next day, Sarah grabbed a hammer. Enough was enough. She stared at her reflection for a moment. Its face was blank, as if waiting. Then she swung. Glass exploded, spraying across the room. The mirror was ruined. But then, her reflection didn't shatter. She looked down at the shards on the floor. In every broken piece, her face stared back. But it wasn't mimicking her anymore. It was moving on its own. And then, it stepped through the frame. She stumbled backward, screaming, but no one heard. In an instant, the reflection took her place, and Sarah was pulled into the mirror. Now trapped in a dim, colorless mirror world, Sarah pounded and screamed at the glass, her voice mute, her body frozen in this inverted nightmare. In her bedroom, the new Sarah adjusted her hair in the now perfect mirror. She grinned, too wide, too wrong, and walked away, leaving the real Sarah screaming silently, fists still banging, unheard and unseen. The end.